Hi friends. Do you want to take a guess on the theme of this week's messages? You got it. Gratitude. You're so smart. Each day we'll take gratitude from a different angle. Today I want to tell you a humorous story from the life of Rudyard Kipling. Now, I heard this story a long time ago, and I've read it in several different places since then, but I've never been able to determine if it's fact or legend. So just be aware when you're retelling the story to your friends or to your children. Before I tell you this story, let me give you a little bit of background information about Kipling himself. He lived from 1865 to 1936. He was English, but he was born in Bombay, India. He wrote poetry and novels and short stories, and some of his books include Captains Courageous, The Jungle Book, and Just So Stories, which includes How the Leopard Got His Spots and How the Camel Got His Hump. In 1907, Kipling was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. He was the first English language recipient of that prize. The prize citation said it was in consideration of the power of observation, originality of imagination, virility of ideas, and remarkable talent for narration, which characterized the creations of this world-famous author. Kipling's writings not only made him famous, but also wealthy. So here's the anecdote. Hoping for a story, a newspaper reporter approached Kipling and said, "Mr. Kipling, I just read that somebody calculated that the money you make from your writings amounts to over $100 a word." Kipling raised his eyebrows and said, "I wasn't aware of that." The reporter reached into his pocket, pulled out a $100 bill, and gave it to Kipling, and he said, "Here's a $100 bill, Mr. Kipling. Now, give me one of your $100 words." So Kipling looked at the money, folded it up, put it in his pocket, and said, "Thanks." Thanks is at least a $100 word, maybe even a $1 million word. It consists of only 6 letters, but it carries a powerful message of gratitude, humility, and interconnectedness. Thanks also goes a long way in promoting peaceful relationships. One time I worked with a person who called me into his office to talk about all of the things he was angry about. And it was a long list. He was so mad, I thought at one point he was going to hit me. That was one case in which I was thankful for social distancing. As I listened to him, I realized that the root of his anger was that he was feeling unappreciated. And so when it was finally my turn to talk, I started by thanking him. I thanked him for all of the work that he had been doing on different projects. I thanked him for the effort and time and energy he had put into them. I thanked him for his dedication and commitment to work through challenges. And it was like a pressure valve had been released. His body relaxed, his face softened, his volume decreased. That one little word, thanks, diffused his anger, assuaged his feelings, and at least started to encourage him to cooperate. Now, it didn't just magically make everything okay, but it sure did help that situation, and it sure did help our relationship. So I want to encourage you to use that $100 word generously. Thanks may not make you rich, but it may go a long way to promoting peace in your relationships and in your heart. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.